shopping. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube live. Thank you so much for joining us. And we are starting the conversation of the day. I am talking like this now because YouTube just started. So now we can go. Yeah, Halavis Queen, I've done that now. Now I'm live and I can see the comments. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Asumbi and Halavis Queen. All right, so guys, um, 2 years ago, the last vlog I did was about shopping for snacks in Germany, and I did that with my boyfriend. And I can tell you for a fact that after I did that video and that vlog, it was a short, fun vlog, and I posted it on YouTube. After I did that video, I was not satisfied at all. So, first of all, if you are a vlogger or you are a creator or you are a writer or any of the above, then there's something that is called writer's block. Guys, this was different. It was a writer's block on another level, yeah? And I'll explain to you in a bit. So, what happened is there is an event. Hi, Monica. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I can see all of you now on YouTube. I am so happy. You guys I cannot explain how I feel right now. I cannot explain. I cannot explain. A lot will be clear after this live. Thank you so much for joining. Mama Russell, hi. Mambo. Sylvia, I see you. I see you, Kat. I see all of you. Thank you so much for joining. So, I want us to have, I don't want this to be like those kind of live sessions where we're just like stating things and going, yeah, after a point after the other. I want us to talk, and I want us to like feel each other and put each other in each other's shoes for a minute, because that's the only way I want to continue doing these live streams. If it's not that way, I don't know how to do it. I want us to continue with these live streams with the honesty and the vulnerability that it deserves, because that's where I am in life right now. So where do I start? If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bucket Says, and you are in the right place. So I turned 35 in December. Way to start, yeah? Perfect. So I turned 35 last December, and something happened to me. Just not when I turned 35, but that year before turning 35. I hit a point in my life where everything went black. If you know me and you know me very, very well, or at least I've always tried as much as possible to be honest about where I am in life. And if you just ask me, I'll always tell you the truth. That's one of the things that I never know how to do differently. And I'll tell you the truth with this one. There's one thing that happened in my life, one thing, like one detailed small thing. Let me say small because I know for me it was big, but most people, if I were to tell them what happened, they'll be like, that. But there's one thing that happened in my life last year that changed everything for me. Changed every decision I've ever made, changed every plan I had in life, changed every perception I had of people around me and things around me, changed everything for me. Unfortunately, it's still very, very private. It's still being dealt with, so I cannot disclose it here yet. But I promise you, I will disclose it here on my channel very, very soon. But I cannot speak about it right now. But allow me to elaborate on that, because I know most of you are going to relate. So this one thing happened in my life where I doubted everything. Everything, to the point that I did not know, how am I supposed to go forward from here. So if you're in your 30s, and I want especially today, I can see everybody who's joining me. I know them all, and all of you are in your 30s, late 30s, beginning of your 30s. You're there, and you're the perfect audience today, and the perfect audience for me, because this is what I want to do now on my channel. I want us to talk about what is going on, because guys, a lot is going on. A lot is going on, and we are all out here acting like everything is good and everything is rosy. And you guys know what I'm talking about. All right. So this thing happened in my life, and for the first time in my life, I did not know what to do. And that was the first time in my life where I did not know what to do. And it was not about the problem, it was about me not knowing how to solve it that crushed me. And I'll use the word crash because that's how it felt like. And it wasn't a major thing. I'm telling you that I'm promising you it wasn't a major thing, but it was enough. According to how it happened, it was enough for me to doubt everything that I was doing in my life and everyone that I had in my life, and the plans I had for my life, and even who I am. That is how bad it got. The problem is only one. Hi, Victor. Thank you for joining us. The problem is only one. When you're, let me say for myself, the point I was in my life was I had just finished a big, let me say, project. A big, there's something I was doing for years long, and I had just finished it. Like I had just finished paying for something. Yeah, let me go as close to it as possible, without really saying what it is yet. I hope you guys can respect that, but I promise you I'll share. Um, so I had just finished paying for something that I had been paying for a very long time. And I was in a very good place in my job. I was just in a very perfect place in my work. I love it. I have the best boss. This is the best job. I love it. And then I'm engaged. We were actually planning to get married last year. So I was in all the perfect places in my life that someone could say, yeah, you are in the best place in your life right now. What's going on? So I had the job, I had the salary. I'm not saying I earn like a lot, but I had a salary that is enough for me and all the things I want to do. I had a boyfriend I love. We've been together for 7 years now. I still have a boyfriend, a fiance that I love very, very much. That we've been together for 7 years and engaged, and we were planning a wedding in Diani. Perfect, right? My family was doing well. My brothers were doing well. I, in the midst of COVID, I was thriving. I was okay. I was totally okay. According to my standard and the kind of lifestyle that I have set for myself, I was okay. And then this thing happened. And it took me off balance like I have never been in my life. I told you today I'm going to be honest and very much vulnerable. So allow me to go all the way where I can. And please stay with me, because it's going to be like a storytelling, but also really getting into the matter of things together. Thank you so much. I can see all of you. Hi, Nancy. I not seen you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. So, my mom passed when I was 17. Now I'm going deeper. And when she passed, a lot of things happened in between, like any 17-year-old would go through when they lose a parent. But the things that happened in between, when I was 17 and around, let's say, because I came to Germany when I was 24. So between 17 and 24, a lot happened. A lot of things happened in between. But those are the things that have made me who I am. And I say every day, if that did not happen, I don't know if I would have the strength to go through life the way I do, or the way I know how now, if I had not gone through what I went through those years. And Um, because of those years, I developed a certain kind of skill set and strength and tough skin to go through a lot in life. And many people that know me know that there is nothing I cannot find a solution to. Normally, I'm the solution finder. I'll tell you what you need to do. Call me anytime. I'll tell you what is best to do. I'll give you even 3, 4 options of things that you can do. And I've done that. I've done that with a lot of people that found solutions for their problems and the things they were going through their life. And I can say if people came to me for advice, they got what they needed. And I was always known for that, even in my family. And then this thing happens, and it happens to you. And when you are the person that people come to for help, for advice, for inspiration, for motivation, that is when you realize you don't have anyone you go to. That's when you realize there is not that person that you can really go to, because they all come to you. And I can tell you for a fact, if people are always coming to you, it becomes very hard for you to go to them with your problem when you already know what they're going through at the moment. So it's like they were telling us, during COVID, most people did not speak of what they were going through because you could see that other people around you had more problems than you. So it's hard for you to go to them. So that was me last year. I was going through something. It was the hardest point of my life yet. And still, I could not go to people with it because people would look like me that, like, you're crazy. What's wrong with you? You have a job, you're young, you don't have kids. So it became harder for me because there's no one I could go to. And because it became harder for me because people were still coming to me with their own problems like they were used to. So I have this personality, guys, bad or good or however you see it, that I attract people that want to pour their heart to me. And I don't know if I ask for it. I don't know how that happens, but I've always been that person people come to. So I still ended up covering my own things to be there for people that I care about, right? So what I did, I distracted myself the whole of last year, distracted myself the whole of beginning of this year because I wasn't ready to deal with what was going on in my own life. And it's not because I just did not see a way forward. I did not see how I'm supposed to get myself out of this and still grow and still be motivated to do the things that I love. Now let's talk. Where have I been? Because that is the question that everybody has been asking. Where have you been? Says we have not seen you. You're not vlogging. You're not even watching our videos. For the YouTubers that are here, they know I've not been watching anybody's YouTube channel. I've just been. So where have I been? I've been here. You see these 4 walls, and the others are 4, and the others are 4 in the other room. I've been here. And when I've not been here, I've been traveling, but chini ya maji. I've just been going to places, just eating stuff, doing stuff, watching people, thinking my life over, journaling. I've been doing a lot of writing. And the reason why I decided to just be is one. When I started doubting myself and all the things that I was doing and all the plans and all the decisions I've made in my life, because I doubted all the decisions I've ever made in my life. I don't know if you've ever gotten to that point. If you have, please let me know. I know you guys are still here. Please let me know. I doubted everything that I know in life and everyone that I know and everything I've ever done and everything I've ever thought of doing. When that happened, I had to close everything. I had to shut off everything, go back to point A and start afresh. I had to go and start writing down, what do I really want? What do I need to do to get that, to get there where I can be the person who deserves that, or I can be the person who can get that? I have everything I need, but here there was the biggest block of my life. I couldn't think further. The only reason I'm here right now is because I've gotten a solution to what was going on. But I promised myself I wasn't going to just start and then go without having this heart-to-heart conversation. So this is what happened. I closed off everything. I cut people off from my life. I did not meet with people that I know. I did not write people that I know. I did not respond to messages. I did not do anything other than just start taking account of my life and everything I need to do and everything. Because with my kind of personality, the thing I know how to do best is be there for a lot of people except myself, or distract myself with other people's stuff. That is me. That is the me that I was. Let me say the me that I was. So I had to go back and I had to start calculating things like, okay, what have you been doing? Sorry. Is it something that you were taught how to? Is this something you are programmed to do? Is this something you think the society wants you to do? Is this something you want your subscribers, things that your subscribers want you to do, things that your friends, things that your family wants you to do? I had to take all of these things into account in order to find out and in order to meet me. I had to take I had to take every step that I've taken, take it out in parts and really decide, was this my decision to do this, or did I do it because I wanted to be accepted? Was this my decision to do this, or did I do this because I wanted to have friends, or because I wanted this job, or because I wanted to advance in this way? Was it what I wanted or what I thought was expected of me? Guys, that was the hardest work I've ever had to do on myself. Meeting me, oh my God. Guys, I advise you to please, if you're here in life, and I know a lot of people that are watching this are there in life. If you're in your mid 30s, let me say this. Let me say this. If you're in your mid 30s, you were born in Kenya or somewhere else than where you live. You had to go to another country for in your adulthood. I'm not saying there's anything special about that. I just want you to hear me out. Um, in your mid 30s, whatever is happening right now in your life that you cannot tell anyone else is what I'm talking about right now. Can anyone relate to what I'm talking about? Mmenyamaza? I hope you guys are still here. Hi guys, washeke mambo sasa. Oh my God, guys, it's so nice to see you here. Reggie, I see you. Sam, I see you. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Okay, so one event, one event happened, crushed me. I had to find my way out. Um, there's one thing that I realized when you're in your when you're in your 30s. Let me say your 30s because the people who go through this when they turn 30, the people who go through this when they turn 40. There's something that happens when you turn 35. Let me know if you guys went through the same thing if you are past 35. Mama Russell, I see you. I see you. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. I love you so much, Bridget, too. I love you so much. So, guys, there are a lot of things that have happened in my life, like all of you now would relate, even you, Mama Russell. There are a lot of things that have happened in my life as a grown up. Now being a grown up is when you realize that could have crushed me, that could have sent me into a different state of mind, but never did. Like it was still hard, but it never got me to that point. And then this thing happens that is supposed to be a very little thing, and you cannot handle it. You cannot handle it. And it broke me. Just being myself and knowing myself and the kind of things I've been through and the kind of things I've gotten past. And then having such a small thing crush me was humiliating, was I can't even say I don't even know what to say. I was just intimidated. I was intimidated by my own situation and did not know how to go about it. And when I was there is when I realized how many instances like this happened to other people, that either I didn't understand, or I downplayed, or I didn't listen to, or I just generalized, or it's when I realized all of these things. But it was a very, very important part in my life that I needed to go through. I'm actually very, very, very grateful that it happened exactly at that point, because I wouldn't have wanted it to happen to me, when I'm 45 or something. This was the perfect time to meet myself. So, guys, the first thing I did, I looked for someone to talk to. That's the first thing I did, because I noticed, like I said before, I did not have anybody. Or everybody would tell me, yeah, if you need anything, call me. If you ever want to talk, call me. But when you know what is going on, or what is really stressing you, and people are asking you to ask them if you need help, and to tell them, and they can always, and you know exactly what is eating you up, and when you tell it to someone else, it will sound crazy, so you do not. So you leave it at that and not tell anyone. So I died with my thing, I died with my problem. I could not tell anyone. I just cried myself to sleep almost every night. And the thing is that, people say, I don't want to start throwing words there, or terms there that will make it look a little bit more than it is. But when you're thinking about something constantly, like you cannot take your mind off it, then everything else suffers. My friendships suffered, my relationship suffered, my relationship with my family suffered, my YouTube channel suffered, my IG suffered, my hobbies, everything that I love and care about suffered, including myself. And when you're thinking about that thing, everything else around you is crumbling down, and you can see everything crumbling down, and you're still helpless because you don't even know what to do. But still, you still don't have a solution to your problem. It makes it only worse. And I don't know how else to say it. It makes it only worse. And the next thing you need is an outlet, because if it doesn't come out in a healthy way, whew. So what I did, I found someone to talk to. And this one, I can tell you, if you are over 30, you need that. People are always telling you, no, 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 you can't tell people your problems. You cannot always be parading everything that is going on in your life and stuff. People always say this. And I get it. You cannot always put your business out there the whole time. But you need at least one person that you can tell almost everything. Because guys, especially if you have a personality like me, that you're always taking other people's problem on yourself, you need an outlet. So first of all, I found someone, and it was like a challenge finding someone, because like I told you, that is the moment I needed. I told you this is going to be a heart-to-heart conversation. That is the moment. I've never missed my mom as much I missed her last year, and I don't want to cry. I've never missed her like I did last year, because I wanted someone to understand that even a strong person can have a simple problem crush them. I wanted someone to understand that first, because I tried telling one person about it, and the way they looked at me, it was enough for me not to tell someone else. Yeah, because like I told you, the people around me are going through the most. So my small car problem did not have any space in other people's minds and lives. So I had to find someone fast, and I had to find someone fast, and it had to be someone that I'm giving you this as advice. You need someone who is either a professional therapist or counselor. You need to talk to someone, either your pastor, if you're a believer, you need to talk to either a pastor, a counselor, a therapist, someone who is qualified to listen to you and give you the advice that you need, or at least to give you that ear, right? So I had to find someone first. And then something I've been resisting all my life. Oh my God. Oh my God. I had to call myself to my own bullshit. I had to call to my. Thank you so much. I see Mama Russell. I had to call myself on my own bullshit. I was like, Sis, it's time that you notice this is bullshit. Hapa hivi, this thing you've been doing hapa. You cannot continue doing things like this. You cannot continue doing things like this. Something has to change. Something has to give. And coming to this, let me tell you, we as people, as humans, we are very egoistic. We believe everything else around us, or everybody else around us needs to change. They need to, to behave differently. They need to give more. They need to be more there for you more. They need to, people need to be there for you, and things need to be happening for you. This is just us as humans. So going back to telling yourself, you know what, you're not a 10. Stop thinking you're a good human being and you can only do the best. And thank you so much, Carol, for joining. Don't worry about it. Hey, Sid. Hi. So nice to see you here. I hope you guys are with me, and I hope you hear what I'm talking about. I didn't want this to be just shouting and shouting. I can shout and laugh and drink all day here with you guys, but this is not it today. Today we are just having this conversation. So the things that happened took me back to the things I've been resisting all my life. And you know what? When you are in your 30s, yeah, and tell me 30-year-olds that are here, you know exactly what you need to do. Am I lying? You know what you need to do, but we're always fighting things off because you're either you think you're already, you're already there where you wanted. Like I'm telling you, last year, before that happened, I totally felt like I was where I needed to be in life. I had worked so hard to get there that I already felt at the top of my own world. Yeah. I knew that I had a lot to do, but I already felt I was there. I was doing my thing and I would just continue like that and things would work out. And then I was nowhere all of a sudden. And I had to really just like, stumble in the dark for a whole year. So guys, I found someone to talk to, started writing all the kind of bullshit I've been telling myself that have been hindering me from making the kind of decisions I need to do. And then something else I've always been fighting, and this has been in relation to my boyfriend. I had been resisting working out and exercising for years. So you can imagine you're going through something, you're not talking to anyone about it. There's nothing that is really keeping you busy. You're just out. You're not exercising. You're not even taking walks. And then you guys know that our dog Rocky passed on 2 years ago. Rocky was one of the motivations that kept me going outside and going for walks and jogging with him and running with him in the. We have a small forest near us here. You could take me to the forest and we'd do a lot of things with the dog. And then when he passed, I became like very lazy. I wasn't working out. I didn't care what I was eating because you're only in your mind. I didn't care what I was eating. I wasn't exercising. I wasn't talking to friends. I wasn't making new friends. I didn't care. I just didn't care. And that is the worst part to be in life. The worst part, where you do not care, you have no hope for anything. You don't see a reason to do anything. You don't even know why you should even bother. You don't think anyone even cares. Worst thing to be in life. That's where I've been. That's where I'm coming from right now, guys. I don't even know how I'm smiling right now. That's where I'm coming from right now. And when you're stressed about something, mostly what people do, there's a word I'm trying to avoid. Maybe you guys will catch what I'm trying to avoid, but there's a word I'm trying to avoid. I don't like that word at all. But when you're stressed and something is going on, there are people who stay in bed and can't leave the bed. And you're just there, you're eating ice cream or chocolate or whatever you guys like when you're stressed. For me, it was wine. I drank way too much wine. Whatever you do when you are stressed, it only takes that moment away for a moment, yeah, for a minute, yeah, and you either stay in bed the whole time or you're just not there. So what I did with myself, I switched into automatic. I don't know how you guys call it. I switched off. I would just wake up, take the train to work. I still take the train to work, by the way. Take the train to work, get there, do what I need to do. I've been working there for 5 years, so I still I can do things on automatic at work and still do everything well. And my job is not so hard. The people that know me know my job, so it was very easy for me to still be very good at my job while on automatic. So I was on automatic. I didn't call someone like my grandmother, who I used to call every Sunday. I didn't call her for months. I'm actually getting back to talking to her also. I didn't talk to my family for months. They would see me, I would say hi, I would write in the family group once in a while, but I didn't care about calling anyone. I have friends I love very, very much that care so much about me, and I will thank them before the end of this life, because I would not have survived without them. I had people who cared for me, and yet I didn't care. It's not that I did not care for them. I know how much they mean to me, and I know how much they've been doing and trying to reach out. Um, but I was so much invested in what was going on in my head. It wasn't possible for me to have any kind of relationship. It was not. I could not. I could not hold any kind of conversation because I didn't want to talk about what is going on, and I'm not the kind of person who can talk about what is going on to other people. How can I say this? If you don't know what you want to do with your problem, then telling someone else that is going to give you their own kind of advice doesn't help. It still doesn't help. Actually, what you need is just someone to listen. But mostly when people care about you, when you tell them about something that's going on, they cannot just listen. They want to help, and they want to give you ideas, and they want to, they want to do this while you do this, and it should help, but it will only help if you know what kind of a solution you're trying to achieve, or what kind of a direction you're trying to take. So it kind of felt like I was running very, very fast in the wrong direction with my life and with everything else. Yeah, that's how it felt. So what I needed is to stop. What I needed is to, like, okay. Now I have to, like, stop. World, stop. Let me just first of all take account of whatever is going on. Let me just look at it from another perspective. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. So the problem with this thing is, for me, is it took longer than a minute. I don't know if you guys can give me a minute. Give me 1 minute, please. So, guys, I'm back. Whew. I promised myself I was going to be strong on this one, but it's not as easy as I thought. So, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Let me read a few comments so that I can get myself back. Things to stress most ladies is menopause before having kids. Sijui yako ni gani, but I'm keenly listening. Thank you so much, Sylvia. Maybe that's it. Sylvia hapo kwa menopause before kids, yes. Then huku Kenya tena ufike menopause before marriage. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you for cracking me up. I love the dress. Thank you, Sylvia. I can relate. I have been there too. Thank you. That's what I want to hear, Gina. I want to hear that you guys know what I'm talking about because I don't want to feel crazy. Like it's just happening to me. So you'll emerge stronger from the unfortunate experience. Yes, thank you so much, Nancy. Be careful, Mama. Yeah, it is real. I know, I know, I know. Oh, hey, tell me about it, Sylvia. um Kat, it takes courage to get into a point where one can call themselves out on their bullshit. Yes. Oh, Kat, you can say that again. Says talking to someone is a very good move, however small you feel the problem is. Yes. And let me tell you, Mama Russell, one of the things I had to call myself to a meeting was um thinking I don't need help. Because that's what I thought. I know how to deal with my things. I always help people deal with their things, so I can also deal with my own stuff. And then I realized, we all need someone. We all need someone. And funny thing is that the people that I needed, whew, I'm telling you, I'm calling them life lessons. Life lessons. But this one was a major one. What is happening in society today is the social preconditioning where we need to show up as our best versions, completely ignorant that we are human and challenges happen on a regular basis. Kat, that is what is happening. That's the whole concept of Instagram. Instagram tells us that everybody is perfect. We are all perfect. We only eat perfect food and only go to perfect places. And then you compare that with your life, either you want to or not. Yeah, that is the danger. People always think that we are conscious about this. We are not conscious about this. Have you watched TikTok today? You can never watch one video on TikTok, yes or no? You end up watching 5, 7, 10. And in those 10 videos, 7 of them are people doing things. There are people making the world go round and stuff. And that is actually one of the things I wanted to talk about. When you are in that state where you do not feel like going forward, creating more, you know, being able to continue with life like you used to, when you get to that point, that is the time you do not want to see other people. You don't want to know what they are doing because it will only make you more stressed. Because I'm still trying to avoid that word. It will only make you feel that way. Because when you don't know what to do with your life, and then you look at people, they are just, people around you are getting married, getting babies, getting engaged, getting new boyfriends, getting new friends, getting a promotion at work. People, this is when people have just want something nice, just, like people's lives are continuing the way you would have wanted yours to continue, but you're at this block where you don't feel like doing anything at all, is the worst thing. And I had to avoid that. And that is why I avoided a lot of people that are also on my live stream. And you guys have been so supportive. Oh my God, the messages I've gotten in that 1 year, you do not know how much strength that has given me. I've always had people say this online, and creators, when they come back on YouTube and everything, they say thank you to the people who are sending them messages. I did not understand until this happened, because there are people that I would never have thought that they would even notice that I'm going through something or feel or even care. And I've gotten so many messages in the past 1 year from people I had no contact to at all. People who are just either watching my videos or on my IG, or they knew me from someone else, or we met once or something. People have been writing me from all sides. And that gave me a lot of strength, because that is one of the things you want to feel when you're in that hole. You want to feel like someone cares, someone notices, even as weird as that sounds, as human as that makes us. That is what you need to feel. That is one of the things that could help you a lot, because for me it really helped me, and that surprised me. I did not think I needed that. I did not think I needed that. And I'm saying this to be honest. I'm not saying I thought I was perfect in any way, but I thought that I was strong enough. I overestimated my own strength. That was my problem. I was not that strong. I needed someone, I needed people, I needed to take time out. And I promised myself that the time out I was taking, I would take as much time as I needed to get to where I'll say for sure, now I know what to do. I did not care how much it took. I was going to take all the time I needed, all the resources I could put in it. I was going to invest time and money and feelings and emotions and everything that I needed in order to make sure I know what I'm doing. Because I really felt like I was running in the wrong direction and very fast. Who wants to feel that way? So, okay, I started working out. That's one of the things that I started doing. My boyfriend is a kung fu trainer, kung fu and fitness personal trainer. So he's been training people now for months, for years. Uh, Professionally for months, but for years he's been doing kung fu. He's been doing kung fu for 10 years and working out with other people for years, and professionally he's been doing now for months. So me living with him, I should have already known how to work out, how to, how to detach myself using exercise, how to use exercise as my outlet. I should have known how to, because I already had the theory. He talks to me a lot about sports and kung fu and all of that stuff, but I never did it. I never really did it. I knew how to. He had taught me a lot, but I never did it. I didn't care. So that was one of the things I had to start caring about, because it wasn't for him. It wasn't for, for show. It wasn't for videos. It wasn't for, I didn't want to like get a six pack. I needed an outlet, and I needed to clear my mind, and I needed to start afresh. So I started working out, and I've been working out now consistently, and that is one of the keys of one of the things that has helped me. I've been doing kung fu now every second day, and I've started doing yoga. So exercise. Another thing that happened, I've even written them down because I didn't want to waste your time, but now it's already 1 hour. Another thing that I had to do, I had to be sure that the people that were left, that have been left now in my life, the people that are now in my life, not the ones that were there when, when all the things were rosy, the things that are now in my life, when I was down like this, the things that are now in my life, I had to jot down names, people, places, things that I love and that have stayed until now. And I promised myself I was going to put everything that I am. I will invest in my relationships, the ones that have stayed and the ones that have been there through all of these things, because those are the relationships that matter. That those are the ones that matter. So I started rebuilding my relationships. I started calling back. I started writing back. I started, voice noting back. Doing audios back. That's also something that I started doing. Started calling my family. I've been to Kenya twice this year, for that matter. I needed to see my family a little bit more. I needed to be in my village, in my Ushago, without shoes on and without wigs and without makeup on. I wanted to be as bare as I could and do the simplest things that I could do to get back to me, to get back to who I am, and to get back to what I wanted to be before all of this happened. Because I realized that I became so obsessed in attaining as much as I could in my life in a very short period of time, that it took away from the things that really gave me joy and the things that I really wanted to do with my life. In pursuit of this thing that we don't even know what it is, this thing that you're always waking up in the morning for and running to night shifts for, and and writing for, for all the things that I've been doing to attain this thing that I still do not know what it was. I had to make sure I knew now what is it thing I'm looking for. Because a lot of us are working and earning and doing stuff, but you don't know what is why you're waking up every morning. There is no concrete reason. We're just paying bills and we're just running up and down. I needed to know, am I here to just am I just paying bills and doing nothing with my life? Do I have a plan at all? Is time just passing me by? Do I even need a plan? I had to make sure I know that. And there's no way I could have known that when I'm sipping Moe in Paris, or I don't know, walking around Amsterdam, or I don't know. I needed to know that in the simplest form that I could know how. And the simplest form for me was going to Kenya, was going to my home, village where my mom was born and where my dad was born, and channeling all of that fast. Just being at the place where you're not judged, you're not much is expected of you, as just be there. Took my wig out, I took my makeup, I don't even know if I carried my makeup to the village. I didn't have anything on. I didn't even tell people I was coming. I didn't want to be expected. I just took an Uber. I went to the village and stayed there, and did nothing at all. Just stayed there. I did not even care about, when sometimes you go to the village and you're like carrying all your favorite things, all your favorite snacks, or all the things that you like here, all the things that you like in a city setting. I didn't care about all that. I just needed to just get into the basics first, and it helped. Oh my God, did it help? So let's get back to what I wanted to say. I have gone through the most in 1 year, and it was all internal. It was mostly in my mind, but it was because of one thing that happened, which I'm so grateful for to God. I'm so grateful for that one thing, because it has given me the clarity that I needed in life. It has saved me a lot of money now. It has saved me a lot of time and emotions that would have come in the future. I am so grateful to God. But that one thing that happened and changed everything for me became like an obsession for me, to find a solution, and not only that solution, but to be able to listen and be there for someone else too in a different way. So I decided I'm coming back on YouTube. As you can see me, I'm here, and on IG. Hi guys. Hi Selena. Hi. Oh my God, everyone is here. Thank you so much for joining. And I promised myself I was going to come back here, and I was going to do two things. One is I am going to continue with my travel. There's nothing that makes me happier than traveling and doing the things that I want to do in life. And they're all on my bucket list. So back to my bucket list. Second thing, I'm going to hold conversations like this one every Sunday at 4 p.m. And I don't want us to have different and complicated topics, and how to change the whole world kind of topics. I want us to talk person to person, about the things that you are experiencing in your 30s. If you are in your 20s, you're not ready yet for these conversations, but I want you to join us so you can listen in and know what is going on with most people in their 30s. Because I can tell you for a fact, if I knew the things I know now when I was 20, I could have changed a lot of things. I could have done things differently, but I could have understood when I came to the point. I could have understood, okay, this is what happens when you're in your 30s. But I never really had 30-year-olds talking when I was in my 20s. Most of them looked like they were doing good, and they knew what they were doing in their lives, and they were, getting married and getting babies and doing all of that. But if you're in your 30s, you're not married, you don't have kids, maybe you don't even have a partner, and maybe you don't even have a job. That's a different kind of 30s than most people, because most people in their 30s, if they have a family and they're doing their thing with their family and stuff, then it seems, I don't know, I don't have kids and I'm not married, so please tell me if it feels different for you, but it feels like they're going through different things than the people who are unmarried and without kids. And you know why? Society. I don't want to blame everything on society, but society. Because society is ruthless to a woman that is not married and doesn't have kids. I've always said this: I want kids, I want to be married, but if it does not happen, I'm good. I am totally good. But society doesn't want you to be good. It doesn't let you be good when you're 35 and without kids. It's ruthless. And the worst thing that can happen to such a person is when you're going through your own thing, and the only thing that people want to know is when are you getting kids and when are you getting married. Like, for heaven's sake. So I want to talk about these things. I don't care now about talking about the newest hair and the newest Fenty skin line. I don't care. I want us to talk about what is going on in your life. Tell me, come here, let's have a conversation. Let's find someone who can help. I'm not a doctor, so I cannot say that I'll help you, but I can listen. We can all listen and chip in and give ideas and the things to do and all that. That's the best that we can do. The only other thing I can do is I can invite a therapist here or a doctor here, and he can come in or she can come in, talk to us, give advice according to whoever is talking at the moment. And I'm sorry, Instagram just ended my live because it has been I think 30 minutes. Is it 30 minutes or 1 hour? Yeah, they stop at 1 hour. Yeah, right. Yeah, I've started again. So I want us to do one thing. I'll have a one video a week that has everything to do with travel and my bucket list, because this is why I have this channel and I'm not going to change that at all. I hope you guys, as my subscribers and the people that like to watch my videos, are still interested in that, because I am going to do that for sure. I'll have a video a week. I already have a few videos planned for the next couple of weeks. I got myself an editor, so I'm going to have someone help me with all the editing so I can be able to stay consistent. And then we will have this conversation every Sunday with 1 or 2 or 3 people. We're going to have conversations here. You guys can call in, you guys can chip in, you guys can give ideas. Our therapists can come in here and give advice and tell them what to do, or have one-on-one sessions with them. But I don't want us to have any conversations that are still helping us to mask, because we are doing this a lot. We are masking, we're not talking to each other, we're all assuming everything is good and well. We are all showing everybody else that, that our life is, we have our lives together. We are all showing everybody that we know what we're doing with our lives, and this is what we need to change on this channel. I want us to continue having these live streams, live sessions, but I want them to be real. I want them to be honest. I want them to be, tell me where you are. Tell me where you are in life and how you feel about it. That's what I want to hear. I want people to call in and just tell me, hey, Sess, this is exactly what is going on in my life right now. I might not be able to help, but having gone through what I just went through, I can relate. And we can at least show you that you're not alone and get someone here to come and help, or connect you to someone who can help you. Because I was telling a friend, I think this, whatever happened so that I can be able to do this, because it has been one of the things that have always been in my heart, but I was still playing in that in that system where we all have to show everyone else that we are okay even when we are not. And now that things have changed for me the way they have, I've promised myself I'm not playing that game again at all. I might not come here every time and lay all my problems here or say whatever is going on in black and white. I'm still human. I still need a private life, but we can say when things are not okay to each other. This is what I want us to do on this channel. So if you're new, please, I hope that you are also interested in that. I hope that you subscribe first of all, if you have not, so that you will always know when you're having these conversations, and then you can join in. I hope Sunday is also good for you guys, because I think this is the perfect time to have such conversations. You just, just finish off with your family before you go and rest and everything. This is a good time. Or if you're still working in the kitchen or doing something else, you can still listen in. But it's going to be a different kind of session this time. We're going to talk honestly how to navigate our 30s with a clear mind and with intact sanity, because it is not easy. If someone thinks it's easy, please let me know what you're doing, because it is not. And I was even saying, can you imagine if I had kids? Can you imagine? I want them, but can you imagine if I did? Because it's not. Wow. So, can we have such conversations? Do you guys think that's a good idea? Because I don't know how else to do this. I want to come here. I want to go live. I want to go live every week. Something else, I will not stress myself like I used to do and come every day, because I cannot promise you I'll be consistent that way. So I'll come on Sundays. We have a conversation with 1, 2, 3 people, see what can be done about it. Even if it's just banter, but we need to talk about what's going on, guys. What's going on? Because, guys, if you're born in the 80s, like myself, I was born in 86. If you're born in the 80s, especially if you're born in Kenya, I can see a lot of people here in Kenya are Kenyan. If Trini, I know you're not Kenyan, but for the people that were born in Kenya, I can only talk about Kenya because I come from Kenya. You know that some of us still walked barefoot to school. Some of us still went to fetch water in the river on our heads. Some of us still washed clothes in the river. We're still the same generation that's not even 40, and people are going to mass, and people are, a lot has changed. We are going through a lot of changes in life, and as humanity and in the world, and we are expected to be okay within a span of, the same generation, within a span of 30 years, to have known how to navigate all of these things and still be on top of our game and still have our shit together. How? We need help. We really need help. Hi, Tento. Thank you for joining. I see you. Hi. We need help, and we need to understand that it is not easy, and we need to say it and stop pretending everything is okay. And I'm not saying that just because I've just gone through this, but it's because I went through this that I realized how many people are going through the most. And it's not going to, I'm not saying it's going to get better, because economy wise it's also getting harder. Dating has become very hard for a lot of people too. Just deciding, it's not when we're not, I always say we are not our mothers, we're not our grandmothers also. It's not the time where you just decided I'll have 6 kids and you start having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not that, we're not in that era anymore. It's still possible, but it's not as easy as it used to be. It's not as easy as it used to be to just decide I'm going to get married to that person or this person, I'm going to date that person, I'm going to have a boyfriend now, I'm going to have a girlfriend now. It used to be different, but this is not the time anymore. So navigating that in our mid 30s, in our end 30s, in the beginning of our 30s, that's what I want us to talk about. If you're in your 30s, you're the perfect person to be on this channel at this moment. If you are in your 20s or above 40s, please watch all of my travel vlogs. I'll post them every week. I have one planned for you this week, actually. And then you will have a video every week from me that has to do with traveling and my bucket list ideas. And you'll have one live session on Sunday where we talk about adulting and being being just staying sane in your 30s. Can we just talk about that? Because you're in your 30s, you're hitting 38, 39, you are 40, and then you're looking at 22-year-olds making millions online, and you're like, what is going on? What have I been doing? A lot of things can take you off balance right now. A lot of things can make you feel like you're not doing enough, like you've been wasting time the whole time, like you've been doing the wrong things, like you've been talking to the wrong people, like you've been saving and investing the wrong way, like you're in the wrong job. It can make you doubt a lot of things. Unless we can be able to talk to each other, I don't know how we're going to do this. We are supposed to know how to talk to each other, or try to at least understand the other people so that they can come to us when they need to talk. So I want to make this channel that kind of a channel where we talk freely and we talk openly about what are you at right now. And I only want to talk to people in their 30s. I hope that's okay, people that are younger. I hope that's okay. Because right now where I am, I can only understand people that are in their 30s at the moment. If you are above 40 and 45 or going up there, please come and tell us what is going on in your 40s, so that we in others or that is can also, we also know what to expect or what to prepare for. Life, you will never know what to prepare for 100%, but you will know when you get there that, okay, this is what happens, or this is what to expect. But the people in her 30s, please, I know you're not okay. I will be the first person to say this. I know you're not okay, and I'm going to check up on all of you. I'm going to give you calls. I'm going to write you. I want you to come here. I want you to call me anonymously if you want. We're going to be here every Sunday talking about why we are not okay, because we are not. If you feel you're okay, maybe this is not Sunday, you can come and listen in, but I don't know if this is going to be. But if you feel like, really, I'm in my 30s, I don't know what I am doing. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I don't feel like I know what is going on in my life anymore. I want us to talk on Sundays. Please come here and let's talk. All right. Oh my God, I hope you guys do not run away from me. Thank you so much for staying on. Shiva, hi. Hi. I see all of you. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Isabel, Meraponita, you've been so kind, Meraponita. Thank you for being here. Daphne, oh my God. Vicky, oh my God. Thank you guys for being here. So, guys, let me try and summarize this live stream, because I still have a night shift to go to. So if you're here, you've never been on my channel, you've never been maybe on my IG live, and you're wondering, why is this girl shouting? Why is she angry? What is she talking about? I was talking about where I've been for the couple of years that I've not been online, that I've not been blogging. A lot of things have happened in my life that I've talked about. You can go back to this live stream. I'll leave it here and also on IG, so you guys can still go back if you want to watch that. My plan is I'm going to continue doing things on my bucket list. I'm going to have a video a week, every week. I've already sent all the vlogs that I have to my editor. He has already edited them. We have videos for the next couple of weeks, so don't worry about not getting videos. You're going to get videos every week. And then you're going to have a live session where we're going to talk about adulting in our 30s. If you're in your 40s and 20s, you're most welcome. Please also still subscribe. And if you're in your 30s, DM me and tell me I want us to talk about what is going on. Or DM me, send me someone's number that you know is not okay, and let us call them. Let us check up on them. A lot of people in our age group right now, or in our age right now, are not okay and need a call. They need a call, or they need to come talk to us, or they need us to hear them out. But we need to have these. We need to have this session. I don't want anything else if it's not this. I hope you guys are okay with that. So I have a video that's coming up this week. I want you guys to decide if you want me to do which day of the week you want me to be posting the vlogs, because I want to have a vlog on a weekday, and then on the weekend, Sunday, we have this session. So you guys will help me decide on which day, and then I'll just upload it because it's already ready. It was sent to me yesterday, and the other ones have been already sent to me a long time ago. So I have videos, I have vlogs ready. So tell me which date you want me to post them, and then we are go. But you're going to do this with all the honesty so that we can get better. we will not, nothing will help us at all if you still continue masking and talking about the things that, being just here. Mm-mm. Let's go a little bit deeper. Let's say what's really going on, and let us help each other, telling each other, what did I do to get better? What did you do to get better? Let us talk about that, so that it gets easier for someone else who is also going through something and they don't know what to do about it. All right. So let me say thank you for joining my live stream for 1 hour 22 minutes. You have been so patient with me. You have been listening to me rant and talk about everything else, and you still here. Thank you so much. I can see you on YouTube and on IG. I really, really appreciate it. I hope to see you next Sunday also at 4 p.m. German time, 5 p.m. Kenyan time. And I hope that if you're in your 30s and you're going through the most, like I just talked on this live stream, I want you to DM me. DM me and tell me, says, or just write it down below in the description, in the comment section here or on IG. If you don't want to, for it to be seen, just DM me anonymously. Tell me, I relate to what you are talking about, says. I can, I can feel you. I know where you're coming from. I've been there too. This is what I did. I would like to talk to you. I would like to come live. I would like to get an interview, or like whatever you need. But if you can relate to what I was talking about, let me know. DM me, and then we can continue from there. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. Thank you for being so honest with me. Thank you to all the friends that have held me down. I don't know if they want to be mentioned here. Thank you so much for being there for me, for calling me, for DMing me, asking me, says, are you okay? What has been wrong? Where have you been? What is going on? Thank you for the people who I have no contact to and still checked up on me. Thank you for the people who watched my videos even when I wasn't posting new ones. Thank you for people who did not judge me for the way they saw me working in this world the last couple of years, because I've been out and out. I didn't want to do anything with people. I did not want any plans. I did not want to travel with other people. I did not want anything. Thank you for the people who understood that and did not judge me for it. And for all of you for being patient with me and waiting for me to come back. I really, really appreciate it. I will not let you down this time. So let's do it, and let's do it the right way. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Bye bye. See you on Sunday at 4 p.m. Bye.